Hello, everybody. My name is Matti Greenspan. I'm the Senior Market Analyst here in eToro, and we are very proud to introduce the all-new Crypto Copy Fund, unique and one of its kind. And I'm going to show you everything there is to know about it, and certainly the simplest and probably I believe, the very best way to invest in cryptocurrencies, especially for passive investors who are looking to add a little bit more risk on their portfolio. This is really an excellent option. This is a live webinar, so you should have a little box on your screen. It says questions or something like that. Go ahead and type in there any questions that you have, comments, or anything else that you'd like to know, and I'll be very happy to respond in real time. If you are watching a recording later on, go ahead and post your comments, questions on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else you're seeing this material. Let's get started. So first thing to know, the cryptocurrency market, you've probably already seen, is exploding at the moment. We've seen exponential growth since the beginning of the year. Obviously, this is extreme volatility like we've never seen it. So people who've been day trading for a long time are watching it in shock and awe at the crazy movements we've been seeing in the crypto market. And for good reason. This technology is quite new. It's coming online at a very rapid pace. People are becoming aware of cryptocurrencies and what they can do. And this is the reason that the market is trying very hard to determine what is the value of these cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology in general. So I thought this image was very appropriate. Both the mushroom cloud to symbolize the explosion and kind of symbolizes the tree of life in some way. So we're witnessing the birth of a new age. We're witnessing the birth of a new technology, and it's a very exciting time. So some of the advantages to trading in eToro. First of all, we're a fully regulated broker, so you can rest assured that your account is safe and secure with the oversight of our financial regulation in Europe. For those of you who are looking at opening up a corporate account or something like this, this is really an excellent option for diversification of your total portfolio and your total assets. Especially when we think about cryptocurrencies, one of the dangers is you know, how do you keep your wallet secured? How do you keep your cryptocurrencies from the hackers, many hackers who very obviously are eager to get a hold of them. For many people, you know, if a hacker just gets a hold of your private key, just about all blockchain transactions are irreversible. So with a private key, they can certainly you know, do some real damage. They send the funds instantly wherever they'd like to. And one of the advantages of trading in eToro, because we trade cryptocurrencies as CFDs, which means that you're not holding the actual asset, but you're holding a contract for difference. What that means is that you're trading on the price. So if you're in a buy position, the price goes up in value over time, you're basically getting the difference in your profits, or if the price goes down, obviously, in the losses, as the case may be. But you don't have to worry about holding a digital wallet. Obviously, if we see, you know, as part of our financial regulation, we go over any type of large withdrawals meticulously to see if there's any suspicious behavior, things like that, adds an extra layer of security and, of course, privacy, that your account is yours. We, of course, never share your data or anything like that with anybody else. And, of course, as you know, we are a social network, so people can see, as if you choose to share your stats and your settings, people can see the percentage gain that you've made, but, of course, never actually see the numbers and balance in your account. I see we've got a bunch of questions already. Let's get right into them. Just one more thing on this slide that I wanted to mention that wasn't included on the slide, but is an added advantage of trading in eToro over trading cryptocurrencies in eToro over other places is the liquidity. So if you're trading, let's say, on an exchange site or something like that, if you're looking to make some larger orders, it could be very difficult to get the price, since we're working with many different providers of cryptocurrencies. We can obtain liquidity even in many cases at a much lower rate. If you're looking for large orders, and of course the execution is instantaneous. So let's answer some of these questions here. We have Mr. Gary Peterson, crypto fund down 7%. Please reassure. Yeah, look, this is a very high risk market. The crypto copy fund is a little bit down since the beginning of the month. That's to be expected. It's a very high volatility market. So these type of investments are really meant for the long term. We can get into a little bit later how the markets are moving right now. Gary Preston, what type of stop loss with this volatility? Yeah, we'll get into that as well. The stop loss that you're referring to, we'll get into that once we get into the platform itself. Difference between ETH and ETC. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Regarding the regulation, this means FCA covers deposits up to £85,000. Is that correct? Excellent question, Mr. Sunny Rock. We have two different regulations. The regulations that we're working with in Europe is known as CISEC. Their insurance covers up to 20,000 euros. You do have the option, of course, to move your account to the FCA, which is the regulation in the UK, which covers up to £50,000 limited liability insurance. This basically covers you in the unlikely event that eToro goes bankrupt. Of course, like I mentioned, that's an incredibly unlikely event at this time. I wouldn't be able to foresee that. We're a well-backed company, working with many rounds of funding, and the business is going very well. So we hope that that continues. But if not, yes, you are covered, limited liability insurance. Let's go on with the slides. I say a lot of questions coming in. Thank you everybody for attending. This is great. Keep asking the questions. We'll go over them in just a bit. This copy fund is automated. And what does that mean? Right now, we have 6 of the top 10 cryptocurrencies involved in the crypto copy fund. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Litecoin, Ether Classic, and Ripple. And the magic is that it's rebalanced on a monthly basis. So, like we said, the cryptocurrency market is incredibly unforeseeable, but there has been exponential growth until now, so definitely worth being a part of. But you never really know, out of the 800 plus cryptocurrencies that are out there right now, which one is going to be the next Bitcoin or the next Ethereum, or even if Bitcoin itself or Ethereum itself are going to be king of the hill in 5 years' time. So if you're thinking about an investment for the long run, you don't want to have to be on top of the news, on top of every single little announcement to see which cryptocurrency has gained which percentage, but rather you want to let the portfolio do the work for you. And in this case, our profitability team is going through on the 1st of every month, and they're running a report to see the overall market share of each cryptocurrency. And then we basically close out all the funds, we clean it out, and then we reallocate the remaining funds based on the market cap of our market share of the cryptocurrencies that are in the copy fund. And of course, if we add any new cryptocurrencies along the way, we'll go ahead and add those in there as well. And then the minimum amount for any cryptocurrency that's in this copy fund is 5%. So meaning that if, let's say, I don't know, just for example, Ethereum Classic is just 2% of all of the market share of all the cryptocurrencies in the copy fund, then we would add a minimum of 5% and then divide the rest up accordingly. And the reason this is advantageous for long-term investors and for people who really want to see the cruise control happening is because as the cryptocurrency grows in value, it will take up a bigger part of your portfolio. And if one shrinks, then it will then be phased out phased out on a gradual basis from the copy fund, and that way you don't need to be on top of which one is doing what and all of the breaking news, but rather let it sit and do the work for you. So let's take a look at the platform. Let's take a look at how it works. This over here is my eToro portfolio. To find the crypto copy fund, you just type in crypto, and then it should be the top one here. This is crypto fund or crypto copy fund. This is one is something else, so be careful. There's two of them. And then, as one of our users mentioned, it's a bit down from the beginning, from its inception, because we actually did install it when the cryptocurrency market was at an all-time high. I believe the all-time high. I believe the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies in circulation was around $116 billion when this was installed, and we've come down a bit since then. So that's the performance that it's going to be showing at the moment. And then, like I mentioned, this is a high-risk investment. If you're, if you don't want to take very high risks, this is probably not the best product for you. I recommend, maybe copying individual traders if you're a beginner, or if we have other copy funds that are on very low risk, 2 or 3 risk score. This one is high risk. And because all of the funds are allocated, let's say if they were allocated all on a single cryptocurrency, let's say if we took all of this and allocated it just on Bitcoin, the risk score would probably be around 10, 10 of 10. But because it's diversified, because there's many different cryptocurrencies, so that was able to actually bring the risk score down to 7. But 7, of course, is still a high risk, and you don't get that type of exponential, thousands of percentage growth without taking a little bit of risk on. So to actually invest in the copy fund, you just click on this blue button over here, and it'll pop up. You just enter the amount. The minimum amount is $5,000, and of course there's no maximum. You just click the, and then we had another user here asking about the stop loss, so that's right over here. Now the default stop loss is $4,500. So it's at 90% at the moment. I'm going to let it breathe because I really believe in and obviously this is not considered trading advice. The usual disclaimers apply. But I do believe in the cryptocurrency market and its potential. So I'm going to put the stop loss really at the lowest point possible, just especially for the sake of this demonstration, which is $250. So the stop loss, for those of you who don't know, is basically an automated order that if the value of your investment drops below a certain point, then it will automatically stop copying. The rest of the funds will be returned. So in this case, it would be $250. But if you had left it on the default, which is $4,500, means the maximum that you can lose here is $500. And you can set that either as percentage or as a ratio, as with any other investment on eToro. Urslan asking, can I use leverage? Yes, on other things, on cryptocurrencies, they are so incredibly volatile, you don't need it. It's just putting, I don't know what would be a good metaphor, but it's the volatility is crazy here. So using an added leverage, I don't know, that would just increase the risk even more. Not sure if that would be prudent. Why is it not possible to set the stop loss as low as you want? We do leave a little bit of a buffer zone just in case. Let's say, for example, one of the cryptocurrencies has a sudden fall or something like that, so that your account doesn't go into a negative balance. It can happen sometimes that your stop loss will get skipped slightly, especially with volatile instruments. In that case, we want to make sure that there's that extra amount in your account in order to cover it. Excellent question. So let's go ahead over to my portfolio. You can see that I have many things in my portfolio. Here's the crypto copy fund. There was a bit of spread charged on it, which is basically the commission that we charge. I believe on $5,000, it comes out to a bit less than $100 in commission. Obviously, the market moves very fast, so the number is updating in real time as the cryptocurrency market goes up and down. It'll fluctuate pretty quickly. Here you can see the percentages of what's in my portfolio at this time as far as this copy fund is concerned. All right, let's get to some questions over here. To confirm, this is coming from Alex. To confirm, investments under 5,000 will not go through. On any of the copy fund TM products that we offer, the minimum amount is $5,000. Correct. It will not go through. It won't let you click the proceed button for less than $5,000. And again, this is a high-risk investment, so if all you've got is $5,000 in your savings account, maybe this product is not for you. We do believe that that's kind of the minimum as far as investments are concerned in this market, but if you're just looking to trade, you can always trade manually, or you can copy individual traders as your preference. Let's see what else we got here. Dirk Duploy, explain why it is not a Ponzi or a tulip. Most people do not understand that it is new banking and contract systems starting up the new economy. So Dirk is definitely a believer. Many people like Dirk are very hardcore into the blockchain technology and believe that it is about to revolutionize the way that not only that we do finance and banking, but the way that we interact with technology. There's been a lot of movements, as far as creating decentralized applications. So let's say apps, like you have an app on your phone, but rather than reporting to a single server and having all of their data stored in one central location, we have a decentralized app. So all of the data, let's say, of a specific app is stored in many different places across many different devices, and what this does is it adds security. So if you're familiar with a DDoS attack basically overloads a server with so much information that the server just goes and gives up and goes down, and that's when you have, like, you can't reach this website or whatever. With blockchain technology, because they can attack one specific server, but because the data is stored over many different servers, it's not as vulnerable to those type of attacks. Obviously, many other reasons why blockchain is more secure. Of course, this is very early stages, as Dirk pointed out, and many people believe that this technology is about to turn many industries on their head. Let's see what else. Will cryptocurrency be blocked to trade for much longer in eToro? So this is coming from Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo, this is an excellent question. Actually, as you can see, there are a few cryptocurrencies that are tradable for direct investment. The minimum investment that you can do on Bitcoin, for example, is $25. Ethereum is open for trading as well, and we've got a few other cryptocurrencies on the platform, as you can see: Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and let's say, for example, Dash is on the platform, and you can talk about it, discuss it with other investors. However, it's not tradable at the moment. You see that the trade button is marked in white, not clickable. So what this means basically is that we've added it on the platform as part of the crypto copy fund that we've just showed you. However, if we were to open up, let's say, Dash at the moment for manual trading, it could have a very adverse effect on the total market. Many cryptocurrencies are illiquid. Even the liquidity, let's say, okay, so if we talk about trading in general, let's say if you want to buy €1,000,000 right now, we could very easily, in the snap of a finger, go and get you those €1,000,000. I mean, it's a market that exists, and there are many different channels that we could just with the click of a button receive €1,000,000. If you wanted to get a million Dash coins, or even 1,000 Dash coins, you'd probably have to go to many different places. And just on the basis of that order, you could end up affecting the price. At the moment, since we have 6 million registered users in eToro, if we just opened up Dash for manual trading, that could create potentially an asset bubble in the price. We wouldn't be able to fill those orders. The price could go through the roof, skyrocketing, and it wouldn't be necessarily a real movement, but rather just a speculative bubble, and we're not interested in creating those. So we do offer individual trading on individual cryptocurrencies as we feel that we can receive the liquidity for these markets. Excellent question, Juan Pablo. Thank you for asking. Hi, will Ripple also not be available to trade manually? So Ripple is also on the platform, just like Dash, as part of the cryptocurrency CopyFund. Look, we don't know when or how we'll be able to receive the liquidity for these type of markets. We do hope to add them in the future, but nothing to announce at this time. But you can look around at the different cryptocurrencies, and generally speaking, when we add the new ones, we don't tend to make a big announcement or splash about it, because we don't want to overload the orders on those markets. Excellent. So let's go back to our slides here, and this photo is basically the eToro platform on the iPad, and you get the same experience when you're using a desktop computer or your mobile device, or an app on your iPad or a smart TV. Some of you will probably remember Mark Zuckerberg spoke about single user experience across all devices for Facebook. Well, that didn't happen, but eToro, we've got it. Urslan asking another excellent question. Urslan is on fire today. Hi, do you think Golem will be added to the crypto copy fund? It seems promising. I hope so. I've heard a lot of good things about Golem. I've got a few cryptocurrencies that I would love to see on the platform. Obviously, we're trading on lots of different markets, thousands of different markets in eToro, including currencies, commodities, ETFs, and indices, and now cryptocurrencies. So as we feel that we're comfortable that we can gain access to those markets for you, we certainly will do. As part of this segment for the webinar, we did want to talk about current events on the cryptocurrency market. This is an image. I've actually just made a video explaining what's going on in Bitcoin. You might have heard about the soft fork, hard fork debate that's going on behind the scenes at the moment. It is very relevant right now. We've actually had an update in the last few hours, which is coming from one mining pool of Bitcoin that's broken off of the chain, and they are trying to incite a hard fork. At the moment, they are only about 5% of the Bitcoin network, so this isn't like Bitcoin splitting 50-50 or something like that, but about 5% of the mining power is about to, as of August 1st, so it seems possible to split off the network. So August 1st is the big date. As far as this whole debate is concerned, we should get more clarity, a lot more clarity, within the coming week or so, just let's say a few days after August 1st. For those of you who are new to Bitcoin, let's just say the Bitcoin miners are trying to improve the network and are having disagreements about how to do that. And we hope that this gets resolved very quickly and very seamlessly in the near future. But obviously there are different possibilities. This is what makes it a high-risk market. And we had a good update on Friday, which caused Bitcoin to rise about $800 in a single day, approximately. Don't quote me on the numbers here, but it was simply incredible growth, saying that it's very possible we're going to be implementing a solution called SegWit, which is seen as a positive update for this market. So that's about where we are on that. You can see the video that I've just posted on my eToro feed and on my Twitter account. Any other questions that we got here before we wrap up? We've got about another 3 minutes, so go ahead and get your questions in. Andrew saying Max Kaiser from RT.com has a great news article on this soft and hard fork. Andrew, share the link with me. I'd love to see it. I like Max Kaiser. He is quite the adamant pessimist, so I'd like to see what he's got to say about Bitcoin. Share it on my wall, please. That's at MATIGREENSPAN, Mati Greenspan. Post it for me. I want to see it. Richard Acton, hi, can you tell us about any new cool features coming up on eToro in the near future? We are working on a lot of stuff. So from the Pro Charts, which is currently in beta mode that you can see already on the platform, to the new cryptocurrency CopyFund, we are always listening to our clients. We always want to understand what you guys are looking for. So any kind of suggestions for new features are always welcome, and we go where you want us to. So let us know what you like, and yes, there are a lot of new features coming out and that are currently in the works. One of the most exciting ones is a very big effort to put eToro on the blockchain and to make transactions on eToro recorded on a blockchain. Where we've got a team working on that right now, and we'll have more updates on that in the near future. Are you a family of Alan Greenspan? Thanks for asking, Dirk. No, unfortunately not, though he did get me out of some trouble in Las Vegas once. That was fun. How do I sell my investments? Elizabeth, excellent question, Elizabeth. So you just, let's go ahead and pull up the platform real quick for you. Go to your portfolio. You should see all of your investments here. So I'm copying a number of people. I also have some manual trades. There's also a nifty button over here that'll show you all of your manual trades. So these are the manual trades I have open right now. This buy position on the USD JPY isn't going so well for me right now. It's in red. Just click on the red button, close the trade, and I can share it to the network and let everybody know that I lost 13% on that USD JPY position. We've got we'll extend the webinar for about another 2 minutes just because we've got so many questions. Thanks everybody for participating. This is awesome. Will we get the recorded demo? Yeah, I'm going to record. We're recording right now, and this will be posted to social media later on, probably within the next 12 hours or so. How do we mail you or contact you from other firm believers and Vegas hopes to learn? Well, I will talk about that a different day, Dirk. You can contact me anytime on the eToro network or on Twitter. My handle on both is Mati Greenspan. That's MATIGREENSPAN. You can see it here. I am the senior market analyst in eToro, and it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Wish you all the best. Wonderful afternoon, and we'll speak again soon.